Okay, so we're gonna talk about some moves that are good to build your foundation. Okay, if you've had an injury, whatever the issue is bearing weight or even just your body weight standing is painful, we can't start there, right? The whole deal is to be getting stronger, not causing more pain. So we're gonna take it back to the basics, all right? So these are all gonna be moves that are down on the floor. So you guys can hang out there for your whole exercise, okay? So first, we're gonna lay back. And all we're gonna do, our feet are on the floor, shoulders are down, we're relaxing, okay? We're breathing, and we're just gonna march. Just picking your feet up one at a time, okay? You want your feet to be flat on the floor. You want to have a bended leg for this, and you choose, you adjust how high those feet are coming up, even if it's just a little bit, okay? And I want you to breathe and just focus nice and slow on using those muscles in your hip flexors and your quads to just lift your legs up, okay? This is your laying march, all right? So next, we're gonna stretch our feet out so you're nice and flat. And all we're gonna do is abduct our leg out to the side. So we're just opening up like you would for a jumping jack, except your heel is going to be just grazing the floor, okay? You don't need to lift your foot up high, just a little bit, and open up. And again, this is your own range of motion. So if what you got is a little bit, that is awesome, okay? If you can go further. All right, this is awesome for your hip mobility. When you're doing these exercises, I want you to think about the muscles that you're working. So when you lift your foot up, you're tightening everything in your quadricep, okay, your whole thigh. And then we're opening, and we can feel it in our hip flexor. Okay, so these are the things you're thinking about as you're moving your leg. And these are all going to be higher rep or by time. You will feel these, okay? So you can do one and then alternate and do the next, or you could do one per round, okay? So we do a lot of our minute rounds. You could do one leg for the whole time, stay down, and then do the other leg for the other round, okay? Okay, next up, all we're gonna do, you gotta look at my feet here. So we're relaxed, calves are down on the floor, shoulders are back, we're hanging out. And what I want you to do is point your toes forward. You're pointing your toes, you're gonna feel these in your calves, okay? If you point super hard, you're gonna feel it in your foot muscles too, okay? So you're gonna tighten it for a few seconds, let it go. Tighten, let it go. Again, think about the muscles you're working. We are working our lower leg on these, okay? So toe pointers, that's another really good one. These all have a little bit of a hold on your muscles, okay? So you want to point and squeeze your lower leg and then let it go, all right? Again, you have to find what works for you there. If you want to point and hold for 20 seconds, then great. If you got 3 seconds, that's awesome because we're going to build from here, okay? Now, next up, we're going to go ahead and pull our toes back towards us, okay? So you're pushing your heels down, pulling your toes towards you. Again, we are working lower leg. So pull those heels or pull your toes, push your heels and hold it for a second. Then release. Okay. These, what are we going to call these? Heel pullers? I don't know. Okay, just like that. Again, I would do a whole round if you can. Do what you can. If you need breaks in between, that is totally fine. Okay? So, next up, I want to flip over and we're going to do a bird dog. Okay? So, this is a modified plank. And we still want to be working isometrics, meaning muscles. We're thinking about our muscles and we are holding them for the whole time we're in that position. Okay? So a bird dog, you're going to get on all fours. We are going to extend one arm and extend the opposite leg. Okay? So we're nice and balanced, because we have one knee down and we have our opposite hand down. So we have a wide base here, okay? So we're going to extend that arm and leg and we are tightening, okay? You are tightening your muscles in your arm, your butt cheek, and your legs. And then bring it down. Tighten, bring it down, okay? If I were going to do these just so I could maintain balance, I would do the same arm out for a whole round, okay? And then on another round, you could switch your arm and your foot. If you feel super confident in your balance, you could switch them each time. I don't even know how great I am at that. So, you know, practice, play with it. You have to play with it. You have to see where you're at, and we start there. And then these are just like building blocks. We're building the foundation with time and these repetitive motions. You're going to be getting stronger and stronger. We'll just keep leveling up as we build the strength, okay? So, if getting over to the plank position or flipping from your back to your front is challenging, then save the bird dog for your very last move, right before you get up and you're done with workout, okay? I should have probably put that in order, but I didn't because, you know, that's how I am. Okay, another lying move. We are going to lay down and just do a leg raise. You're not trying to come up super high. You don't need to do that. What we're working is our quads. We're going to lift and tighten. Set it down, lift and tighten. Lift and tighten. Okay, you are tightening these muscles. Again, your lift might be right off the floor. Might be right there. That's fine. Squeeze those muscles for a few seconds. Release. Squeeze. Release. And again, you can choose whether you want to alternate so that you can find your base level and not be like suffering later. Or you can do the same one for a whole round. Find your baseline, okay? So now we're gonna do leg circles. We do this a lot with our upper body, where we will hold our arms out and do arm circles. It's the same thing, except you're gonna do it with your legs. So you're gonna lift up, point your toes forward, and draw a circle, okay? You're working your quads, but you're also working your hip mobility. So you need to decide, how small is that circle? If we're just starting out, we might want to make it really small. If we have no pain, you can kind of draw a bigger circle and work more of your hip. but start small, okay? I would do this where I was doing this in reps. So I would do like 5 circles and then switch and do my other side. 5 circles, switch, do the other side, okay? I want you to find your baseline. I don't want you limping tomorrow, suffering because you worked out today. That's not my goal. My goal with working out is longevity, okay? So it's totally normal to have some soreness the day after, but if you have pain, if you are like suffering, please let me know and let's reevaluate, okay? You have to listen to your body. If you start one of these moves and it hurts, you need to quit. We're not there. Make a mental note. Let me know, hey, this one hurt. And then we're back to the drawing board. And I find another move that will strengthen those muscles without causing pain. It sucks to be in pain. We don't need to do that. I promise you, you will get stronger. We just have to set that baseline, build our foundation, and work from there. Okay? Keep going. You got this. I'm here. I'm with you. And we'll find the answer. Okay?